Hello, my name is Urvashi. I belong to DIET at Dehla, Una, Himachal Pradesh. My subject is Teacher Identification, School Culture and Leadership. 202, subject code is 202. And my topic today is preparing for and facilitating change in education. I repeat again, preparing for and facilitating change in education. So while reading this topic, we it comes to our mind that why education system needs a change. So answer is because world surrounding us is changing drastically. There is extensive research done on brain functioning and learning behavior, which tells a truly different story that how people learn. And there is intrusion of technology in every aspect of our life, and we are seeing during this COVID-19 outbreak how much we are dependent on technology for every routine work or official work. This age is of information age. A student with pressing just a single click within a fraction of seconds from anywhere in the world can get any information, extensive material on any topic which a teacher or a book can never deliver. So, is this a threat for formal system of education? So, where lies the importance of formal system of education? So, as we are discussing that there is change in world, there is so advancement of technology that our nation in this era wants citizens who can sustain a democratic way of life and who are skillful in technique, and as well as they are accountable for their every action as well as for environment. And at workplace, such kind of employees are required who has problem solving skills, communication skills, cooperative skills, which can add some value at his workplace. So, but there is also some loopholes, drawbacks of technology intrusion, that at family level there is there is communication gap, there is less caring, and there is mental and physical abuse. And at level of community there is drug abuse, violence, and at the level of person, at personal level there is lack of self fulfillment, there is anxiety, depression, vacuum. So these are the loophole of technology where formal system of education marks its importance. So what is the drawbacks of current education system? As we know, our surrounding world is changing, and what our education system still judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. So our education system has to change to cope up the needs of young generation of a different world and a different era. So there are some set of beliefs and values which can bring change in education. And first of all, there is vision of education. Vision is the energy behind any systematic change. Vision is the metaphor for individual and collectively shared values. So what could be the vision of education? Vision of education is, as old saying, that education is the trying best of a learner or a student. And with this, he should be skillful in technology, as well as prosperous and accountable. He must be happy. Learner should be happy as well as skillful as well as prosperous. And second is the holistic view of education. Holistic view of education. Education is a complex system. It has so many interconnected and interdependent parts. So these parts are dependent upon each other so much that a very small change at very low level, if it is done, even then it can influence all parts and all people of a system, and it gives rise to a dynamic network of new events. So education system is not just the matter between parents, teachers, students, principal. It is the matter between all stakeholders of education system, in which there come ministry, there come administration, there come school board members, teacher, parents, and community people and business. All these have to work as a team if they want to change education system. So there is, after holistic view of education, there is co-evolution, which is also related to holistic view of education. As we discussed that a change in single part of a system can influence whole system, and co-evolution is the same thing. Evolution is the gradual process of change and the development of something, and evolution never occurs singly. Whenever it comes, it is mutual. Then comes the fourth point, caring for children and their future. We must respect children's or younger generation. Usually the old people or adult people, owing to their experience, they usually have sarcastic attitude toward the ideas of younger generation. So this is not a great thing. We have to change our thinking toward the younger children and younger generation. Nurturing the future of younger generation is most important and biggest task which a community can undertake. So our education system should be child centered. Then comes fifth point, that is preparedness. Preparedness means state of being active, readiness. So if we have to bring change in the whole system, then every part of the system must be ready to change. There is no word for later. They have to develop some capacities. There is building capacities such as some kind of mental setup and skills. So every stakeholder is acting like facility provider. The all parts should be ready to build capacities. So if we build capacities, only then we can support our active and successful participation. And after preparedness, there comes facilitation. Facilitation means to assist, providing assistance. It is different from instructions. Instructions is, it is not giving instruction like do this